Keith Waters left a well-paid finance director job to go and work pastoring a church over in Cambridgeshire. And he took a job as a school caretaker to help fund his work pastoring this small church. And in his own personal capacity, he put out a tweet which was critical of pride events and said they're not good for children. And somebody in the community spotted this and reported it to the school where he worked. And he faced various harassment and issues on the street, but also did actually lose his job over that. So we helped him bring a discrimination case against the school, and fantastic win that we had in April this year, where the court ruled that he had been discriminated against for expressing his Christian faith. And so he was wrongfully dismissed there. And that serves as a helpful warning to other organizations that might think you can just dismiss somebody for expressing Christian beliefs on social media. That you can't just do that. You'll be discriminating and breaching their human rights by doing so. So a really important, significant victory there, and a good one. And building on, in a sense, Felix de Gaulle, which was another sort of highlight of the year a little bit, where Felix de Gaulle...
A little bit. It's a fantastic... all these highlights.
It happened a little bit this year.
Stay on track. He's later. Later. Right. We'll get to talk about him later.
Right. Okay, we'll save it for later if you want. Yeah.
It's wonderful though, isn't it? And Keith, and both of those cases had to do with Facebook and Twitter and these sorts of things, and obviously pastors, right? Pastors who tent make, who have other jobs. How important is it that they are able to continue their role as pastors and do all of the things that we expect and hope our pastors will do, including speaking on important issues like these? How important is it that they get protection?
I know you're trying to keep Tim and I on track, Paul, but there we are. There you have Keith Waters. Again, a bit like Dermot, isn't it a privilege to know these men and women? And like Felix, that Tim couldn't resist mentioning. But I mean, it's such a privilege to know these men. Keith Waters is funny. That's what I enjoy. I mean, he has this most wonderful sense of humor. What I mean is he's just funny. When I'm with him, I laugh. And he really, really loves the Lord. And the thing for me about Keith is he is doing what the bishop should be doing. It was Ely Cathedral that were blessing pride and welcoming pride. And he was telling the Christians in Ely to stay away from pride. So you have a true Christian leader, Keith Waters, head to head with the Bishop of Ely. And who do you want? Which one do you want to be your bishop? Bishop Keith for me.